It is time to get your pet questions answered live.
The number to call, 608-270-9933. Dr. Carrie Donahue from Full Circle Holistic Veterinary Care joins us now via Zoom. Hi, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Hello, hi, nice to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
We have questions for you, so we'll start with Betty in Madison. Hi, Betty, what's your question?
Yes, I had seen Quiet Bark, Bark Quiet appliance to keep your dog from barking, obviously. I guess it's ultrasonic and it doesn't deliver a shock or anything painful. Is this safe, or have you heard of it, or?
Yeah, I think I have heard of it, and it just kind of emits a really high-pitched noise that humans can't hear and that dogs can hear. And I think, it's definitely something to try to stop dogs from barking. And you don't want to use something like a shock collar because, it's not the best way to do it. And you want to use
I would never do that.
Yeah, I know, and nobody wants to. But the high-pitched noise is kind of a nice alternative because it does just kind of get them out of the zone of barking, so they're thinking about something else, and then, you can step in and distract them with a treat or something else to get them to stop barking. So I think it's worth trying.
Give it a try. All right, Betty.
Thank you.
All right, thanks for calling.
Right, good to hear. Thanks for calling today. Let's go to Rita in Baraboo. Hi, Rita. What's your question?
I have a golden doodle that is itching all the time. And we've taken her to the vet, and they have prescribed Apoquil, which we've given her, but it hasn't done a thing. Is there something else we can do that's not a medication?
That's a tough question. Allergies are so hard, and if you have a dog that's itching and scratching this time of year, it makes you think there's probably something inside that might be bothering your dog, something like dust mites, storage mites, mold, anything like that that's happening inside. So as far as your question goes, the next thing stronger than Apoquil would be something like a steroid. Prednisone is something that's often used. But really, you kind of have to stick with medications because supplements and other things really aren't as effective. But one thing that I would say that is very valuable is doing an environmental allergy test. And that's a blood test, and that kind of tells you exactly what your dog might be reacting to, so you know what you can control and what you can, not control. And then you can kind of go down the road of immunotherapy and doing allergy injections, which can be very helpful in the long run.
All right, good luck. Let's go to Davey in Madison. Hi, Davey, what's your question?
Yeah, I got an older cat that has blobs, like hair blobs on the back of his back. And towards his, his privates. But I'm just wondering, how can I cut it? I try to cut it, and then he kind of doesn't like it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I try to brush it with a brush, and then he gets mad.
Yeah.
I know. That's really tough. And those mats are hard because they can be painful, and they get so tight against the skin. And usually trying to cut them with a scissors can be dangerous because you can so easily clip the skin. What I usually do is use just a really small battery-operated kind of trimmers, almost like a men's beard trimmer. And that usually works pretty well. If it doesn't, and you just can't get anywhere, I would say going into a vet clinic or a groomer, and they can do it for you. That might be the best bet.
Yep, it's good advice.
All right, let's go to Chris in Madison. Hi, Chris, what's your question?
Hi. Yes, I have a 3-month-old puppy here who he has plenty of chew toys, but yet he's always biting everybody, and I'm trying to break him from doing that.
Those sharp teeth?
With the little sharp teeth, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
I know, those sharp little baby teeth. And the good news is puppies usually will be done teething by about 6 to 7 months. So there is an end in sight. And when that happens, when the adult teeth come in, they're really not as interested in just chewing and biting on everything. But really, the best thing that you can do if your dog is biting on you or anybody else is just withdraw. Don't pay attention to them and replace it with some kind of a toy or some kind of a chew toy, but not giving them any positive attention when that happens.
All right, let's go to Sandra in Fall River. Hi, Sandra, what's your question?
Hi, Hi, thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome.
I am planning on taking my cats on about a 14-hour trip. They've never been on a ride like that before, and they're about 13. So what I'd like to know is there any natural type of motion sickness, or like the chamomile, lavender, or valerian that I could administer and then have it not interact with, say, methimazole?
Oh, yeah, and it's a good question. And you brought up some good ideas. The lavender oil, that's something that you can put, kind of around your pet's cage or somewhere in the car, so they're kind of breathing that in, and that can be very calming. Valerian root is very safe to give. You could give just kind of a half of a capsule of valerian root for people if you can get your pet to take it. Catnip is another thing that's very calming and can kind of help with any stomach upset. And like you mentioned, chamomile too. So I think you're on the right track. And you can really do any of those herbals, and they might be very helpful for your kitties.
All right, good luck on that trip.
Are you flying or driving?
She's driving.
Oh, she's gone. Okay.
I think she's driving. All right, we're out of time. Thank you all for calling in, Carrie. Good to see you again.
Great to see you, Carrie.
You
Happy
too.
holidays.
Thank
We'll see you next month.
Okay, sounds good.